Alright, hey guys, CVAG0 doing another RD2L playoff match, and it's Demoralizers versus No Right Turn. This is game 2, and again, this is round 1. The Demoralizers are on the brink of elimination. They have to win the next 2 games, or they're out of the tournament. It's the opposite for No Right Turn. They're sitting pretty. They just have to win one more game, and they'll move on. And actually, Rainbow Party goes back to his traditional draft. A safe pick of Visage and Alchemist. I'm going to Visage Alchemist. I do remember when we played against them. I always banned those two, and the reason why I banned them was to put him out of the comfort zone. But we'll see how this works out for him this time. I know he's played it pretty strong. He has 2 stand-ins, so it's not his typical team. For the Demoralizers, they go with the Timbersaw and Shadow Demon. The Timbersaw might have been like a block pick to keep No Right Turn from having him, because they just completely wrecked shit with that. Timbersaw, this could be this mid Timbersaw and see like maybe RTZ level Timber Chains. Shadow Demon, of course, is that excellent support. He's more a defensive one, but with the amount of single target spells on No Right Turn, I mean, you have the Unstable Concoction. I mean, that's kind of AoE, but that's also, it's more single target. You have the Soul Assumption, and you have the Grave Chill. Shadow Demon's a great pickup. It's defensive, but it could also be offensive. You can go roaming, set up like a Lina, or set up a Leshrac to get some easy kills. Well, for No Right Turn so far, I think their picks are just more stable. Timbersaw, of course, he's that snowball hero. If he doesn't get that good start, he could just really taper off the Demoralizers. They might try to aim for that mid-game stomp. So far, the 3 games that we've casted have kind of ended in the mid-game. It hasn't. None of them has actually gone the distance. The Demoralizers, they're banning out offlane heroes that would give them fits, Darkseer and Weaver. For No Right Turn, they're looking to ban out a couple carries. They got the Gyrocopter away. They could look to go, well, I'm not sure who to ban. I do remember casting a couple of DMZ's games. I don't remember what their picks are like. But they're going into the reserve time now. No Right Turn. They could look to pick up the Rubik. I do know Saf loves to play the Rubik, and he plays a pretty good one as well. So look for that to be picked up here, because it is a solid pick. It adds not only defensively, it's versatile in general. He can steal a lot of spells. Rubik is a lot of fun to play. Stealing anything from Shadow Demon, well, okay, it's not too shabby. Timber Chain, if you can get his ulti Chakram, that'd be beautiful. That Timber Chain as well is not bad. No Right Turn also put Windrunner, or put Saf on a Windrunner. Windrunner could get picked up as well. It wouldn't be too shabby. He played him pretty impressively last game. If that's the case, it looks like Chib would probably be on the Visage. I don't remember if he's usually the Visage player. But anyways, it is Chib, so shout out to him. He was the head admin for Season 2. He did an excellent job. Him and Remorse basically ran the lead by themselves. A little bit of outside help from miscellaneous others. For Season 3, where there's some major change-ups, Bach and I have been have been added to the staff. I kind of feel useless. I hope I could do a little bit more, but we'll see how that pans out. And already, whoa, reserve time, taken away. Pick up someone. Rainbow Party, you gotta pick up someone. He's not disconnected, right? Yeah, he's not disconnected. So okay, they go with the Shadow Shaman. Very unconventional pick, but the level 1 Shackles is absolutely is probably one of the longest duration level 1 skill in the game. It's actually really good. I mean, you get Shackles level 1, and then you can max out Ether Shock and Hex before you go back to Shackles, because 2.5 seconds is insanely long. And think about it, like, even if you max out Shackle, early on, when are you ever going to just stand there and channel for 4.75 seconds? Just never. You're never going to stand there for that long to get a full duration Shackle. So which is why when you build Shadow Shaman, you want to go for like first level in Shackle, and then just get levels in Ether Shock, get levels in Hex, and kind of alternate those two. But for the Demoralizers, they pick up the Elder Titan. So this Timbersaw, well, Elder Titan could go in an offlane. But he's much more difficult to play in offlane. So I expect Timbersaw to be offlane, Elder Titan mid. Because Elder Titan doesn't really have that ability to be tanky. He just have a natural tankiness besides being, I don't know, a cow. But oh, the right turn. Okay, they go with the Witch Doctor. So this may change things. I think Witch Doctor could be the support. Shadow Shaman could go mid. It's been a really long time since I've seen a competitive mid Shadow Shaman. I do remember back in the days, Sing Sing really loves playing Shadow Shaman. It's one of his signature heroes. He played him mid and was so good at getting those Mass Serpent Ward lockdown. Then the Demoralizers again. I mean, these unconventional picks are coming out of nowhere. And Rainbow Party isn't afraid to pull stuff out of the bag. And I thought that he was going to go conventional with the Visage and Alchemist. But the Demoralizers, they go with the Slark. Well, I mean, good luck, Mass. I mean, trapping him. Even if you trap him into the Mass Serpent Wards, he can just leap out. You're going to have to rely on your disables to keep him locked down. So, no right turn, they're going to ban out the Lina. They don't want to deal with the Lina Shadow Demon combo because they can actually burst down anybody. There are 3 squishies so far on no right turn, and Alchemist you can maybe consider slightly squishy as well. So the Demoralizers, they go with the Leshrac that adds a lot of pushing power and aggression. A Leshrac isn't too bad because if he gets chased down, you just pop your Edict and he chases you and you kill him. Pretty easy, pretty simple. But I mean, other options they can go for support. Rubik again is still in the pool. Rubik would be excellent. Any spell you steal from Shadow Shaman will be good. Okay, well, if you steal the heal from Witch Doctor, it'd be kind of ass. Anything you steal from Visage will be amazing. Same for Alchemist. Chemical Rage, it gives you the movement speed. Yeah, it gives you the movement speed. It gives you like hell. It gives you everything hell. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to steal. Oh, whoa! No right turn. Going with the Medusa. I am. What? Huh? I don't know how this is gonna work. So is Medusa gonna go Ancients? I mean, there's no one that can survive very well. It almost seems like they have to absolutely run an aggressive Tri-Lane. If they do not run an aggressive Tri-Lane, Medusa is going to get her ass kicked. I don't know. I mean, even if Medusa goes against a Timbersaw, she may struggle with that. She goes one-on-one. I don't know. This puts things in very interesting situation. The Demoralizers, they go with the Crystal Maiden, and they're probably looking to go aggressive Tri-Lane with the Slark, Shadow Demon, Crystal Maiden. This is a pretty scary Tri-Lane. But I'm interested to see what kind of item build they're gonna do. I mean, what kind of lanes they're gonna set up. And Jonah, are you there? Jonah. Well, I guess I'll cast until he replies, or I mean, he could have just given up because technical difficulties suck ass. But anyways, I keep talking, but yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's just not working, man. So I apologize for that. I don't. Well, Chib is on the Witch Doctor. Oh, it looks like they're gonna run the aggressive Chinese Shadow Shaman. It's gonna be mid. It's gonna be Saf. So he is going mid. Visage. He's being played by FTFT. And Alchemist being played by Tofu199. And Medusa is gonna be safe lane solo against a Elder Titan. This works out beautifully for them. It's gonna be played by Rainbow Party, the drafter. What a mind. Well, Sandra's gonna play the support Shadow Demon. The Laposaurus is playing on the Timbersaw. He will go mid. Slark, meanwhile, Charlie Murphy is being played by Charlie Murphy. And Crystal Maiden being played by Roman Ronan. Finally, the Elder Titan being played by Booze Hammer. So again, this is game 2. DMZ is on the brink of elimination. They lose this game, things could go south. And there we go. There's the stun. They draw the first blood already. things not looking too good. And the burst damage is just too ridiculous. It really is. But anyways, I mean, there's still a lot of aggression to go around. It is just the first blood. It's nice, but I guess they weren't expecting this because the Elder Titan had to block off this pull. So Medusa will have to farm against the tower. It'll be interesting. I mean, it looks like Rainbow Party really wants to go for the ultra late game, but even if they don't have to go for the ultra late game. And oh, he doesn't even have a stout shield, so how does he hang around here? It's going to be difficult for him. He has to almost spam the Astral Imprisonment and treat it as like a mid matchup. I should go ahead and move into last hits and denies. It's going to be Saf against the Lapasaurus. Saf is unconventional. He usually plays the support role, but instead he's going to go solo mid with the Shadow Shaman. And oh, there's another bouncy. They want some lucky keg bounces. They're going to get the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden probably going to go down. Another slow, couple more right clicks, and Crystal Maiden dies. She's just too squishy. Well-timed bounce, and on Chip's part, well played on Chip's part. What? He actually goes for Voodoo Restoration. If you really want to max out your DPS, man, you should probably go Maledict. Is this going to be another misclick, Chip? Is this another misclick? I hope it is, man. I just don't have the mana to sustain Voodoo Restoration. Don't understand. And oh, they should. Oh no, they actually blocked the camp. So instead, they're gonna maybe pull it over here. And Alchemist will get farm, not only on the creeps, but we'll get it on the hard cap. The tower will get pushed, and actually Slark swaps the lane. He will go about Elder Titan on top. Well, it's hard to say. Is this a viable swap? I mean, on the bright side, Slark will get his level C. He even has the Stelcher, so his sustainability is going to be slightly better. But man, the Medusa, just her range, is just going to make it harder for Slark. And because they wasted so much time getting that switch, it's not going to be too easy for them to try to come back to this. And so it looks like Jonah is not going to be able to come back. Maybe he can try doing push to talk once again. Regardless, looking at the CS, it's Timber Chain Chaw. Not to say that. Timbersaw. Well, it's again. Well, interesting build. For a mid Timbersaw, you want to max out your damage pretty quickly and just leave maybe reactive armor level. And it was kind of funny because last games or a couple games ago, Timbersaw only put one level reactive armor. He actually built him as if he were going mid. Chip thinking about throwing the paralyzing cloak, and actually Chip might be in trouble. He goes on a Voodoo Restoration, trying to stay alive a bit longer. Crystal Maiden might go down. Yes, we'll go down to the Visage. And well, nice disruption. And we'll get out just fine. The only thing is he doesn't have the mana to sustain himself. Crystal Maiden hasn't gotten any levels in Arcane Aura, so it'll be difficult for her. Do this in a mid matchup. It's 14-3 on the Timbersaw. Shadow Shaman's only 9 for 2. I would expect Shadow Shaman to have more CS, but I mean both heroes mostly just want their levels. Saf needs to be a bit careful. He could get soloed Timbersaw if things go south, and he's gonna bottle Crotus. But still, this tri-lane for no right turn is just winning very hard. And again, they might get another catch out. Go to dive. Timbersaw actually rotates with that haste run. I don't think he's probably going to find at least the Visage. Oh no, he's going to run in the backside. He just completely misses. No, he wants to go for the Alchemist. Does get the Alchemist. And Jonah, is that you? I can kind of hear you. You know? A TP from the Timbersaw. He wants to make the most of his haste run. Really wants to chase down some Medusa.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And actually, Timbersaw, bot lane, if you're looking, he's not going to dive him. Not going to dive him. I think he could have. I hear you, Jonah.
Hey, there's a deuce in this game. That's awesome.
You sound like you're drunk, man. You sound like you're drunk.
Yeah, my mic settings got a little derpy.
Oh, that was so close. Charlie Murphy nearly going down. So, but disruption. I don't know if I agree with that disruption. Probably should have gone in and disrupted the Visage instead. And it's very hard to play Shadow Demon if you don't have a lot of practice. I highly recommend not going into draft if you don't have like about 20-25 games of Shadow Demon under your belt. I don't recommend you going and saying, I can play him, I know how he works, because you really don't. You really don't. It requires a lot of practice to get the disruptions correctly.
Hey, all you gotta do is disrupt.
It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that. Takes a lot of practice.
You disrupt and you throw poison.
It doesn't work like that. It's much harder than it looks. It's like making someone play OD. There's a lot of players that just suck at playing OD because they can't get the disruptions correctly. Disrupt the wrong guy. But I mean, you're right. Your buddy Saf from Popane is playing mid on a Shadow Shaman. What do you think of that? Oh, meanwhile, they're actually top lane. They get the kill on the Elder Titan, and they want more, and they're going to get it. Lissandro going down easy. There's just an excess amount of nukes at this point. Chib is just diving. He's like, fuck you, CVEC. This is the best build ever. And well, JK, Chib, JK. There we go. He's going to get the War Trap. No, it doesn't get the War Trap. Now Saf has no more mana. I only need that right click. We'll get the right click. Does just enough to get that kill. I don't know if I agree with that, but at least maybe they can kill the creep wave and take the tower. Well, okay.
Wait, what? They wasted Serpent Wards on CM?
Yep, on a CM. Your buddy Saf did that.
Typical Saf gameplay.
Saf, he nearly didn't get it either. It's pretty funny. But I mean, it pays off, right?
I mean, I think I'd rather use the wards for the tower, but yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. Well, anyways, Medusa ricing it up on a bot lane. I mean, they put an Elder Titan against her earlier, but he was just getting his face smacked in, and the tri-lane top, as you see, just went really far south. Then they made a switch. Elder Titan got moved up top while Slark moved down bot, because Slark wasn't even getting levels. For Slark to really start snowballing, he needs his levels, but it's slow coming, and he's not even getting farm.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Elder Titan isn't getting any points and is a passive.
You're kidding, right? I didn't even bother looking. No, he didn't get any levels in passive. Well, I mean, the build, I think normally is like a 1, and then like it's just 1 and Echo Stomp, and you max out the Astral and Natural Order.
Actually, most of the time, you don't even get Stomp until you max out the first two. I mean, not the first two, the Spirit and the Aura.
Oh, that happens if you're mid. But like in an offlane situation, you don't want to do that. But there's a nice casket bounce. But oh, Chip gets locked in. He might go down. He finally gets levels. And Maledict, they will get the kill on Elder Titan. Oh, Chip nearly dies at 12 HP. Goes through it. A couple more right clicks. CM does die. Soul Catcher doesn't land, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, if Shadow Demon popped the poison earlier, he would have killed Witch Doctor. But for some reason, he decided that he didn't want to pop it. So
bot lane, they get this rotation. Oh my god, too much damage. Too much damage into Medusa. That debuff, man, that just kicks too much ass on the Slark.
Yeah, Medusa really needed that 3-second stun. Ice Frog.
And there we go. I think she still might die. There's a mana shield up. Timbersaw is going to try to chase her now, but he's taking too much damage. Luckily, he still has 2 levels in reactive armor, so he's just going to heal up pretty quickly. On that, Visage is there trying to get some spells off. Gets frozen in place. Doesn't have any mana. Wow, he already has a medallion of card. He's riches. He's 6-0-1. Holy crap.
Yeah, the bird is the word right now.
And this is why, if you're a support player, you'd love to play Visage, because you just chaos everything, man. You just chaos everything.
That's a lie, dude. It's all skill.
Kills occurred, man. Kills occurred. But well, Saf, he's doing Shadow Shaman things. He's pushing towers at least. He did die solo to the Timbersaw, so a bit of a shame there. And he does get the last hit.
Timber could have denied that.
Yeah, he could have, but I think he got greedy.
Yeah, I was a little. I think he canceled his attack animation, which is weird.
And well, Saf will find a lucky rune, but will pick it up. Probably look to gank. Maybe could rotate top. We'll see if he chooses to. Doesn't have a TP on him. I'd consider that a mistake. Does have 12 on the gold. Probably looking to get some mana boots because he's mana hungry, man. As a Shadow Shaman, you're going to always be mana hungry. They want the gank on the Slark. Slark's going to leap out. You're not going to get the guy. Hex. Oh, I think that was a chance for him to Hex.
Yeah, he was in range to Sheep or Hex, but I don't know why he didn't.
Yeah, well, anyways, Alchemist
I've
is
actually
going.
never been a fan of maxing Lightning on Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, Lissandro top is in trouble. Will go down. One more right click. That's it.
This Visage doing work.
Visage doing work. Well, I mean, they're going to push the tower now, and that's another tier 1 tower that goes down. And if you're the Dire, I think it's about time your supports just leave this lane, abandon it, and just go roam. You're sepping XP from Elder Titan, who's not level 6. 11 minutes in.
Yeah, this is a bad position to be in. Losing early game to an Alchemist and a Dusa, that's not good.
Yeah, it's just going to get worse. And man, this tier 2 tower is already taking damage because Saf had his wards up and will toss it down. I mean, they have the late game, they have the pushing game, they have the killing game. They're winning in just about every single aspect in this game. Tier 2 tower is destroyed. Last hit on him. Medusa will go down. Timbersaw is about the only bright side for DMZ, and they're going to go on Saf. Saf not even bothering, just going to run straight through. Will die. Well, just turns around, couldn't even get an ether shock off.
Yeah, this they still got the tower though.
Yeah, they did get the tower.
Also, just realized my voice makes me sound like a drunk person.
Yo, that's what I pointed out early on. You do sound like you're drunk.
I don't know if that's like I don't have anything changed, so it might just be because I'm tired.
Yeah, that's possible. I sound drunk when I'm tired as well. But I mean, it's about time the Shadow Shaman and Crystal Maiden just roam. Crystal Maiden rocks the early game, but she's not rocking it out right now. So maybe she should just group up and try to kill the Medusa costly over and over again. If they can just get a couple ganks off, like if they kill these two right here, this will be so big. This Visage hasn't died. 6-0-3. You want a kill streak? Here's one for you. They're gonna do a giant ass wraparound. Slark will try to turn things on onto the Medusa. Medusa has her ulti. Medusa has her ulti. She's going to be forced to pop it. Is she going to pop it? No, she's just going to save it. And Slark, Timbersaw is there. They do get the kill. Visage is going to go down as well. That's a kill streak. Oh, Visage actually picks off the Slark. But that's a wicked 6 streak.
That's actually a good pickoff, but Visage didn't have his birds with him. Probably would have helped him.
Yeah, did he even summon them earlier?
Yeah, they're roaming across the map.
Okay, alright. But anyways, they're going to make a tier 1 push. That's exactly what they do. But it's going to be difficult to get. I mean, Shadow Shaman, well, he does have his wards. They could pressure their tier 2. I think trade the tier 1 bot for their tier 2. Hell, why not? You can take it. You have the Alchemist. You have the wards. I guess you want to just engage. Fight them. Oh, they're actually just going to go bot. They want to protect this tier 1. They're doing it LGD style. Oh, Chib. Chib. He could get dove on right now. I think they should. They know he's there. They just pinged him out earlier. But Medusa gets disrupted. Lissandro, oh wow, just has absolutely nothing. Ulti from the Medusa here, and there's a frozen Booze hammer. Booze hammer, you dead, bro. You dead, bro. Pop, throws the ulti down just for the end. It hits Chib. But, I mean, they only sent Chib down, and they get to tier 2.
That was very, very not good.
Yeah,
I think they still got the top tower.
Yeah, tier 2 tower is down. There's only one outer tower left. It's 15 minutes in, and this is the power of Shadow Shaman. You give him mid, gets early wards, can push.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised though that he's not level 11 yet.
He's actually not been farming too much, and hasn't been involved into a lot of kills. He's only got 1 kill to his name and doesn't have any assists and 2 deaths. It's like straight pushing. Saf is just a pusher, man. Doesn't like killing people. Pacifist.
He's the next Pusher Street.
Yeah. Oh, actually. Ooh.
I don't know if you know the reference.
No, I don't actually. I'm too retarded for that stuff. References.
Oh, it's an old Dota pro.
Oh, an old pro. Okay, I haven't heard of him. But Timbersaw is going to go man mode, and this is exactly what it needs. A Saf actually hexes him up. There's Visage as well. The damage. Oh my God, the damage. It's too much. There's a Neatea Nakata on this Elder Titan, and there we go. They're a dead Timbersaw. 4 dead, just for a mid Shadow Shaman. Only Slark survives. They're going to just continue pushing.
Yeah, the gold lead is at 14,000.
Yeah, I didn't want to look at it earlier, but well, looks like we're forced to. 16 minutes in, EXP is well over 5,000. Gold, 15,000 EXP in favor of No Right Turn, and they're looking to just end this. And the Demoralizers, they probably feel a bit demoralized. Well, Elder Titan. See, well, I don't agree with that. He needs to throw the Astral Spirit out first and then get the stomp. But there is a stun. They will kill Medusa. Wow, Medusa's surprisingly squishy. I guess she didn't have her mana shield up. These familiars could easily kill. Well, Crystal Maiden will go down. Visage is in trouble. He does get disrupted. Gets blocked in. He gets blocked in by creeps and illusions. But I don't even think they can kill him. It's Visage the one that's dishing out the deeps. But he still dies. Well, 2 for 2 trade.
Yeah, Visage is doing whatever he wants.
Well, just getting the Lapasaurus. Looks to be dead. Just a couple more damage, and we'll die from the Witch Doctor. A Maledict will pop soon. Let's try to take Chib with him. No go. Slark wants a pounce. Misses the pounce. And he's getting
the jukes.
The jukes from Chib. Oh, no war trap for you, Saf. I couldn't even get this.
Yeah, he needed to be faster with the magic wand.
Yeah, he also had the shackles there. We'll shackle the Crystal Maiden instead, and using the bird to protect them in case.
No, when he warded, he was zoom, and he needed some magic wand to get the mana to shackle, but he did it late.
Well, okay, so I'll blame it on the lag, just for Saf's sake.
Lag player.
Lag player, man. Lag player. This is a PST matchup, and he is from EST, so it could have happened. But anyways, Rainbow Party Medusa, she's almost got her Lincolns. She's basically had free farm bot lane. She has died a lot, but that's because she's not exactly. When you farm for like the first 30 minutes, you're getting survivability, not damage. And oh god, Shadow Demon. Just nothing. Oh, does a big ulti from Elder Titan will hit too. Medusa's ulti is thrown out as well. Well, look at it go. We're just gonna watch Chib go to town. CM will go down. Timbersaw is a bit tankier on the other side. They do kill the Snake Woman, but it's gonna blow up this Timbersaw. I don't see him getting out. Gets hit by the Maledict. Gets shackled up. There's a very dead Timber Chain. Timbersaw. The only survivor, and no way was he able to. In no way, shape, or form was he able to snowball. Once he got his stats actually 223, I thought it was going to be much worse.
Alchemist is about to finish that AC.
Oh man, 19 minutes and AC almost done on the Alchemist. Only needs the recipe left. It's actually no, he's finished the recipe. He actually needs a Hyperstone. That's right. I always forget because people always go Hyperstone first. And that's what you need to do, Astral's imprisonment, but now you're forcing a fight. I mean, no other way. Visage might go down. Slark does no damage at all. They're going to just try to right-click him down. Oh, Neatea Nakatan. Booze Hammer. We've seen this before. Will die. Gets locked down by Shackle. Rest of the team follows up with their nukes. And there's no way the hero for DMZ will get out.
This game's getting out of hand.
And it's getting pretty out of hand, and luckily for you, it's not going to go to game 3 because man, you sound absolutely out of it.
Yeah, I don't know why I sound that tired.
Are you tired?
Maybe I don't even feel tired. Maybe I'm lying to myself.
Maybe you need to just play Dota. I'll wake you up, man.
Yeah.
I might play one after this. We'll see. I might play one after this, and then
teammates.
I'll be there to lower your MMR again, bro. I'll be there to lower your MMR.
We can feed together.
Well, Sap, we'll find a little bit of farm. Has a blink dagger. Love the blink dagger on Shadow Shaman. It's probably one of the best items to have on this hero. Easiest chicken hex ever.
I'm gonna have to vouch that.
Easiest.
Rasta dagger best.
Shadow Shaman's actually I think my first hero that I was second hero that I was good at. It was sniper, and then it was like Shadow Shaman. I just really like Shadow Shaman because you can just you can like solo kill anyone once you got the levels, and if you went like mid Shadow Shaman. But this is back when I just played bots.
I remember Yules used to be really popular because you would just Yule someone and Serpent Ward trap them.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
But I think people realize that you can do the same thing with Hex.
Yeah, if you did it just right. I mean Yules is like a yeah. We'll see.
Also, I never got used to calling him Shadow Shaman. I still call him Rasta.
Oh yeah, Rasta. I still call like Elder Titan Tauren Chieftain. Wisp is like IO or Wisp. He's IO in the game. I keep calling him Wisp. And
yeah, I got used to Elder Titan for some reason because I used to call him TC, but now I just call him Elder Titan.
I think I did it because I don't know. That seems to be like an easier transition. This seems like a. Let's see what other heroes are
like
actually.
For Mirana.
Mirana.
I still call her Bottom.
Me too. But I've been casting for like all summer, so I've been forced to change. just for audience sake. Even I don't even get much of an audience. But anyways, we're gonna make another push down mid. They have Saf's ulti. It's probably looking to just drop down the mass. Serpent wards. Look for it to happen. And this tier 3 tower probably will go down very quickly. Other Titan, of course, still has his ulti, does have the mana to try to defend, and I guess he's one of the best high ground defense ever. Oh, this might be the time to go. They know it's bouncing between two heroes. Nope, not gonna go. Just waiting for a creep wave.
Yeah, he's going for Ags on Shadow Shaman. I actually really like Ags since the buff, because before it barely gave you like 20 bonus damage, and now it basically doubles it.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous in team fights and for pushing Ags on Shadow Shaman. If he ever gets the farm, it's just too good, and they're going to take this tier 3 tower. Medusa ulti is used. Oh my god, that was so much damage. Chip dishing out the deeps will get the kill, like double kill with his ulti. That's an Ags Witch Doctor ulti.
Yeah, I think that might be GG.
And that looks to be GG, but they're probably just going to play it out. It is DMZ's last game. Witch Doctor 9... Well, no, okay, they're just going to call it. Witch Doctor 9-1 and 12.
Yeah,
Chib.
it's a 26,000 gold lead.
And there we go. There we go. An impressive win for No Right Turn. They get a 2-0 victory off the Morlars as they move on to the round of 8. And, well, do you have any shoutouts, Jonah? Any last words?
Shout out to Sounding Sleepy.
Sounding Sleepy. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and let Jonah take a break. Anyways, congratulations to No Right Turn, and I hope DMZ comes back for Season 3. Alright, thank you, and I hope you guys enjoyed.